So in terms of a mortgage application, one of the complicating factors, or one of the pieces of information you're going to need, is what constitutes your income. Generally speaking, it's basic income. 100% of your basic income can be considered. After that, in terms of commissions and bonuses and overtimes, if you're self-employed, if you're a contractor, etc., it's not quite as straightforward as just getting 100%. Ideally, you've been in your job for over a year. It's not impossible to get a mortgage if you're in a job under 1 year, but generally it would have to be very similar to the job you were in before. They kind of like to look at about 3 years of your employment history. They'd like you to be full-time permanent, but again, if you're a contractor, that's not an issue. It's hard to get a mortgage if you're in the first year of a contract, but if your contract has been renewed and you're on your second contract, generally not an issue. As I said, your basic income can be considered. 100% of it will be fine. Things like guaranteed allowances, car allowance, shift allowances and stuff. Generally speaking, there are lenders out there who will take 100% of them. There are some that will discount it and will only take 75%, but generally speaking, let's go best case scenario here, 100% of that can be considered as income. When it comes to overtime, they want to look at a 2-year track record and generally give you an average. So if you get an average of 10,000 euros this year and you had 5,000 euros in overtime last year, your 2-year average is 7,500, and they'll give about 50% of that they'll add to your basic income. Okay, they won't give you the full 100% generally. There are, again, some lenders who might get close to that or will give you all of it. Bonuses and commissions, they fluctuate a little bit more, therefore banks will be a little bit more conservative on your bonuses and commissions. They want to see 3-year track records, and generally speaking, you'll get 50% of the 3-year average added to your basic income. So again, if you had 10,000 euros of a bonus 2 years ago, you had 15,000 of a bonus this year, and 3 years ago you had 20,000 euros of a bonus, your average across those 3 years is 15,000. They'll give about 50% of that onto your basic income. So you get about an extra 7.5 grand added to your basic income, and that's what they're now multiplying by the 3.5 or 4 or 4.5 times.